Hello. Now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say, okay? Because otherwise, we will have to repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over. This video is about weight fluctuations, okay? What can you expect? You're trying to lose weight, right? So if you're checking your weight, what can you expect? What you're never going to see, okay, is minus 500 grams, minus 500, minus 500, minus 500, like linear progression. You're not going to see, especially if you have your menstrual cycle. Okay. What you're going to see is that at the beginning, especially if you do elimination detox, okay, as we like to do, boom, it goes down. Then it's settled. Then maybe your cycle comes and it goes back up a little bit. Then boom, again, when the cycle is over. Okay. So you are looking at a downward roller coaster. Okay. And then once you lose a chunk of weight that is proportional to your total weight, okay, let me give you an example. If you start at 110 kilo, you're going to drop all the way to 20 kilos, okay, before you stall. Stall meaning you do the same thing or even better and nothing moves. If you are 55 kilos and you want to get 45, maybe you drop the first five and then you stall. Okay, can you see the difference? It's proportional to the amount of weight you have to lose. But usually at the beginning, it goes a bit faster, then a bit slower, then it stalls. When it stalls, it doesn't mean you're not losing fat. In fact, if you are training harder there, you keep looking better and better despite not seeing the scale move. Okay. Then all of a sudden, off, right? Maybe it goes back up a little bit, and then boom, and it starts to go down again. So just for you to understand, over the course of our program that is 3 months, you'll see the best and quick results in the first 6 weeks. Then they might either slow down or plateau for a little bit. That's why, the last month I like to push, I like to use tricks, okay, to burn even more. But don't expect linear progression. So if you lose 1 kilo the first week, you're not going to lose another one the second week, very likely. If you're lucky, you lose 800 grams, okay? If you're unlucky, you lose 200. If you're really unlucky, you lose nothing. And then at the end of the next cycle, boom, it goes down again by one, okay? Every woman has a different trend because you retain fluids and poop in different ways. So the one thing you can expect is that once I see 6 to 8 weeks of your weight fluctuations, I can draw a trend. I understand that, you're the type that goes like, nothing moves, nothing moves, nothing moves, boom. Or the type that goes like, I drop a bit, then I drop nothing, then I go a little up, and I keep on going. It's very different from every woman. It depends on whether you have a menstrual cycle, how strong is your menstrual cycle, whether you're sleeping, whether you're not sleeping. If you really want a bunch of generalized guidelines, okay, then if your weight is going up and you haven't been picking out, very likely either your cycle is coming or you're really inflamed, and this could be from eating foods that didn't agree with you, or doing too much exercise, or like going to an airport and taking a flight. This type of thing, okay? Bacterial type of infection, either from food or from traveling, moving, okay? Or too much exercise. In fact, if you go and run a 20K, next day you'll be heavier, even if you fast, okay? These are potential weight fluctuations. Stress, you're super stressed, you don't sleep well, then you don't poop. Guess what? You'll be heavier even though you didn't eat anything. Okay. So do not do this mistake of trying to link my weight today with what I did yesterday. That's not the way it works. The way it works is 7, 14, or even 30 days interval. I see how the weight changes, and then I try to understand my pattern. And if you cannot see it yourself, I will help you see your pattern. Okay, because I see a hell of a lot of female menstrual cycles and scale. Okay, so I understand patterns, and usually there are 3 or 4 different patterns. Okay, like all women, they might be different, but really, there's the one that as weight stay down, and the one that goes like down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. really are those two. But there are variations, okay? Personal variation. So please don't freak out about your weight. And when you do, just send us a text so we can, just calm you down and make you realize that the most important thing is to keep following the plan, despite what the scale does, because the scale sometimes goes crazy. The plan is solid, okay? So stay the course. And please check your weight tomorrow, right? Without going crazy. It's also a very good exercise in willpower and mental health. See you next video.